Autism affects people in different ways. But as a vast majority, a lot of people who are on the autism spectrum disorder have communication issues and being able to find a way to express themselves to everyone else out here who is what they call neurotypical. So here today, ladies and gentlemen, are 5 celebrities who have autism, have been professionally diagnosed with having autism, and are somewhere on the autism spectrum. Maybe you didn't know that these 5 people have had autism and have dealt with it their entire lives. Number 1 on the list is none other than Anthony Hopkins, the actor, the British laureate, well known for his role in Silence of the Lambs. Anthony Hopkins. Number 2 on the list goes out to Bobby Fischer. Who's Bobby Fischer? Bobby Fischer is the world chess champion and kind of on the savant scale, but when it comes to actual chess, he was said to be able to, in his mind, close his eyes and actually relax into a deep meditative state and could recall up to 1,000 different chess moves in his head and then tell someone back exactly, without actually seeing the chessboard, how if any piece moved, he could move in a countermeasure that would put that person in peril. Bobby Fischer, the world chess champion. Number 3 on the list is Jerry Seinfeld. Yes, Jerry Seinfeld, the actor from the Seinfeld show here in America, has not only been diagnosed with being on the autism spectrum, but has raised a lot of money for autism research and for those different groups across America over his lifetime, that for groups that are help care and help others with barriers to employment and housing who are on the autism spectrum. Jerry Seinfeld. Number 4 on the list is none other than Bob Dylan. Bob Dylan, the American folk singer, himself is on the autism spectrum and has spoken openly. Now, Bob Dylan was not formally diagnosed with being, autistic until his later years. He wasn't, it didn't have the opportunity to get an education where it would be tailored to his needs, and his strengths and his weaknesses, like a lot of people, need. But Bob Dylan is on the autism spectrum. And number 5 on the list of those who have autism is none other than George Orwell, the writer. George Orwell has autism. Yes. Did you know that all 5 of these individuals, had autism? And again, just because you haven't written, a book or written a number 1 song that has, gone worldwide number 1, you haven't played, master level chess, in your lifetime, or made a scary movie that scared the living crap out of society, you are just as important and just as valuable as the next person. So don't ever forget that. Maybe you just haven't found your one true, shining moment yet in this lifetime. But it can come if you keep on it. And thank you for joining me today. You have a terrific week.